Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So if you haven't guessed already, today is my week and today I'm going to take inspiration from Laura last week for when she spoke about her top 5 reads for this corona crisis. And I'm going to talk about my top 5 recommended films to watch while you're stuck at home with nothing to do. My first recommendation, Logan. So Logan, for those who don't know, is about the character Wolverine in the X-Men films, and it's set like I think maybe 15 years after the main timeline, and he's sort of lost or started to lose his healing factor, and along the way something happened to the X-Men, we don't quite know what, and it's the end of the Wolverine storyline narrative without giving too much away, and he sort of adopts this little girl. It's a really good watch. For those who like the X-Men films anyway, but if you don't, then it's sort of like a western in its own sort of way. Really recommended watching it, specifically for the ending, I think. Yeah. My second recommended watch is the Avengers. I've mostly tried to stick with single films because, like, depending on how much time you have, really. But for me, one of the first Avengers, it's easy to pick up and watch compared to some of the latest stuff. My personal favourite is Civil War, but for me, I feel like you have to watch the ones previous to try and figure out the narrative. But for the first Avengers film, I think you just pick it up, put it in and watch it. It explains who people are along the way. It's a really fun and good watch. So for those who don't know, it's about Iron Man, Thor, Captain America and the Hulk all coming together to fight this one bad guy, Loki, who just happens to be Thor's brother who wants to take over the world. And it's sort of the start of what we know as the Marvel Universe today. It sets up all these different storylines, and yeah, it's a great watch, specifically for those who like the Marvel films and the comic book films. Yeah. So the next one, The Lion King. Yeah, one of my childhood favourites, The Lion King. I can sit and watch it over and over again. I haven't seen the remake, and I'm sort of trying to push off seeing it, but I feel like I'll have to see it one day. But for me, the first one, the animated one, it came out in '95, I believe. So it's about, let's see if I can get it out actually. Whipping it out.
Okay.
The Lion King. So there is 3 of them, but they don't match up to the first one. So it's about a little lion cub who essentially gets framed for killing his dad by his uncle. It feels very Shakespearean, but it's like child friendly. You've got Timon and Pumbaa, the comic. Everybody knows The Lion King. Why am I explaining it? If you haven't seen The Lion King, where have you been? Get out from under your rock and go watch it. Pretty much. That's all I need to say. So the next, The Dark Knight, which is one of my favourite films of all time. I can ramble on about it all the time. I feel like you can sort of, if those who are not really big fan of Batman, can maybe skip Batman Begins and go straight to Dark Knight. It's the one with Heath Ledger's Joker, if you don't know. He deserved to win that Academy Award, just so you know. So it's Batman sort of established himself, and Joker's is out there causing chaos and havoc, and it's brilliant watch. Even like, it's not really comic booky. He sort of set the ground for the dark realism comic books that we get these days. I think this is mainly the reason we get the DCEU today. But it's nothing beats The Dark Knight, the middle one. I mean, Dark Knight Rises is alright, but The Dark Knight with the Joker, you need to watch it if you haven't watched it already. Just saying. And last but no means least, Harry Potter. Of course you got to put Harry Potter on if you have nothing to do for like a week or even like a few days. You can just binge watch all the Harry Potter. I've chosen Prisoner of Azkaban for today's video because it's my favourite. Not many people say Azkaban isn't their favourite because it's brilliant. So it's like, for those who don't know, again, where have you been living? Where you been? It's about a boy who discovers he's a wizard, and he goes off to wizard school to like learn wizardy stuff with other wizards. He learns magic. He's got a ginger friend and a girlfriend who's not actually his girlfriend, but we all need a ginger friend. And there's like a dark force that tries to kill him. Some people prefer the movies over the books. There's some books that I prefer over the films, and some films I prefer over the books. But yeah, it's a really good watch. Specifically Prison of Azkaban, where you just it's sort of like dark. I like my dark films, I suppose you could say. Yeah, I mean, if you don't like films, go watch this. Go read the books, I suppose, where you learn a lot more behind the books of the films. Yeah. So anyway, that is my top 5-ish recommendations to watch while you're at home, nothing to do, and you just want to sit down and chill. Let me know what you'd like to watch when you're at home, nothing to do. That's been me. I might see you next week, I might not, depending if Laura lets me come back on. Catch you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe down there. Bye.